Yeah.
Because instead of meeting the need, I even had a first lady who was in our district, and she was at our house for a first ladies gathering. And she told my mother, she said, yeah, I want people to join my church that's ready to be saved. I don't want to deal with no wretched, no undone in my church. And I'm
But
thinking to myself, why are you even in ministry?
right,
What
because
is that? And that is what she actually said. And I'm looking, and I couldn't, I was trying not to say anything, so I couldn't
yeah,
say anything. And I'm looking like, really? Really? I really wanted to say something. And my mother was just kind of like, well, that's her. Because my mom is not like that.
right.
My mom will go out of her way. You can be outside on the street, girl. She will minister to you till you in tears.
Right, right. And she's so sweet. And she has such a her smile just breaks whatever is going on inside of you and makes you want to open up and talk to
Yeah,
her.
she
And
does.
so it's just like, that's a gifting that I feel like God gave her. God gave all of us innate gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever that is, whether it's talking to people like I do, or, having an urging to do something like you do, to teach the masses in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to use that. And I feel like that the church doesn't realize that laity in the church needs God as much, maybe, or more than people who are outside of the church.
Yes.
Um, and I think that the ultimate goal is to have everybody be prepared to go out and win souls back to the kingdom, and be able to teach what we've learned in all these years,
Exactly.
and share what we've learned in all these years, and get people to see God in us. But at the same time, life is happening to people,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't really know how to deal with it. And especially millennials, like, this is a different day. I think that there's such a disconnect because generationally they don't understand how man can text you. Like, they didn't have texting back then,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't understand how a man can text you at 2 in the morning trying to come over your house after he leave the club, and and then why would you talk to somebody who's doing that? It's like, okay, 2 o'clock in the morning after he's leaving the church, whatever, because it's the same deal. And I just think that the way that men are taught, or the way that they conduct themselves, or the freedoms and liberties that they have now, are just so vastly different. And they expect you to be one thing, but they don't want that for real. Oh, can you cook? Can you clean up? Can you do this? I'm like, you have no intentions on making me a wife. Why is this even your line of questions? Like, what is,
Yeah.
because it's like, we've been talking for a while and you still want to call me your friend. You don't even want to deem it a relationship, or, and so it's just different. And so I think that in the church, trying to make ladies so wholesome and acceptable,
Mm-hmm.
and making you have these wife qualities, but the men are missing this lesson.
Mm-hmm.
They're not understanding. Like, do the pastors pull them to the side and talk to them about how to budget for the household, how to provide, how to dress, how to wash your clothes?